Someone mentioned the other day that they're like, "Where's Evelyn? I've not, every now and then I used to like see her come in or like," and I said, "Yeah, she doesn't really show her face anymore. I guess it's a little tight in this closet, but a little tight. It's tight in this."
Yeah.
You want to just peek in real fast and say hi?
No.
Come on.
No, I'm just washing my face. I'm like blind right now because I got like soap in my eyes.
What? Wash your face? I told her, I said, if I had a face like that, I wouldn't want to wash it because it's so beautiful. You're beautiful. That's for sure. So if you don't know who this is, this used to be Tori Says until she got the ban hammer as expected by Twitter. She already had her other account on standby for a long time waiting to go, which is interesting. But this is her, Tori Says. She is the one that was on the Shadowgate film who worked as a contractor for a lot of these three-letter agencies. So, hey, Kamala Harris, I see you. You coming to debate real Donald Trump next week? Yeah, Joe is getting sick with the vid this weekend, isn't he? So, at first I thought, is she talking about COVID, right? COVID? Or is she talking, there's a video about to be released, which, I mean, there already is some right now about the Burisma stuff. I mean, there's some stuff, I don't know. It means one or two things. The COVID, she's cluing us in on, or literally a video this weekend, isn't he? I will be there with bells on. JSnip4 couldn't help myself. My psychic mom, for the 479th time, told me last year, and every month this year pretty much, Biden will not be the candidate on election night. She said he would quit due to an illness or family matter. She said those exact words last year, and I've been talking about it ever since on YouTube and Twitter. Epic! And I ate breakfast with my mom yesterday. We had a little Bob Evans action. You see this little thing on my face? This little AIDS in the face right here? Like it just felt like there's a damn ingrown hair or something there. So I've been picking at that damn thing, and I keep touching it like, man, I think there's a hair. So I just kind of dug in there a little bit ago, just in case you're wondering why I've got this beautiful beauty mark on my face. Like trying to rip a little hair out of there or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, I figured you needed to know this. This is critical information. Forget the video. This is critical. You need to know that. I mean, geez. Damn, boy, I better know that. Home and what you make it. What? Home and what you make it. Damn, boy, I better know that. So, anyways, is my mom going to absolutely nail this? Now, I made this claim a while back, and I said, Mom, I reminded her yesterday. I said, Mom, which she just had about somewhere around $800 or $900 in car repairs, and $270 of that was brakes, and then the other part was she needed like a whole anti-lock brakes system, the main part. I don't know if it was the computer or the part that sits under the master cylinder that has all the brake lines feeding into it. I'm not sure, but she needed both of those, and her brakes were shot, so you might as well do that while they were messing with it. Anyway, so she had out like $800-900, and she's like, "Oh my God, I only got a very tiny amount in my bank account." I'm like, "Gosh, Mom." Reaching to I got a $100 bill. Mom, love you. Put that in your bank account. There's $100. Go drop that in there real quick. But I did say this a few months ago. Now, of course, just because I say something doesn't mean a damn thing. Like, I don't command anybody. You have to do this. No. But what I was going to say is what I did say before to her. Reminded her, I said, Mom, months ago, I told everybody, this was, I believe, after Biden was the pick. The people were like, Joe, are you sure your mom, is she still feeling he's going to drop out? He's the pick. He's the Democratic nominee. I said, she got what she got, dude. She says, yeah. Wow, okay. And I said, if that's such an epic claim back then, way before he was even the pick, and then when he was the pick, she still said, yeah, no, I'm still getting that. He's going to drop out. For the following two reasons that I just mentioned. First choice, illness. Second choice, family matter. Funny that he has potentially an illness and definitely a family matter going on with Hunter Biden right now. Back in the news. Anyways, And again, we didn't hear nothing about this Hunter Biden stuff when she was really telling us Joe Biden is going to be stepping down for the first time. She said that. Anyways, I said back then, if my mom nails this prediction, as absurd as it is when it came out, because it was so absurd, I'm going to have her come on, do my own little interview of my own mom. She'll be at my sister's house where she lives. I'll be here. You could come over, but it's a little tight. I got my singing bowls over here. A little tight in the closet, Mom. Just stay at home. We'll do a little Skype interview or something. And I'm going to put up her crypto addresses. Mom, some people had said they would want to donate to that because it was such an epic freaking call that you made. And oh my God, it just happened. You deserve a little bonus. Okay? We're going to throw you a little bonus. So I'm going to put up your crypto address and do a little interview with you, and you're going to explain how this came about, what you were doing, when did it come in, when did Spirit give this to you, how did it happen, give it to us how this happened. And then we'll do a little commercial break. If you'd like to pitch in to Jay Snip's mom, here's her crypto addresses. I told her yesterday, I said, Mom, I'm going to do that. Because number one, I already said I was going 2 months ago. And if this happens, it's just too epic not to. You got to get thrown a bone, all right? So, anyways, I will be doing that if this happens. Now, if it doesn't happen, Mom, if it doesn't happen, you better get your crypto wallet ready to donate to some people out there because you freaking failed, man. What's wrong with you? Actually, I would never do that. Of course not. But, all kidding aside, when Tori says something, she was an insider working for the intelligence agencies as a contractor. She's blown the whistle. She was on Millie Weaver's documentary Shadowgate, and apparently Shadowgate 2.0 is coming out shortly. Hey, Kamala Harris, I see you. You coming to debate real Donald Trump next week? Yeah, Joe's getting sick with the vid this weekend, isn't he? I will be there with bells on. So again, when I hear vid, remember, COVID, or is she talking about a video? Why would he get sick with a video? Well, of course, if a video is released, that's extremely damaging. We haven't seen it yet. Oh my God, it's super damaging. He may all of a sudden get sick. Right? Maybe she's alluding to that. And what better sickness to come up with? There's a coronavirus going around, and Sleepy Joe Biden's in that age group of danger zone. Oh, geez, COVID again. Geez, got another deep state actor out. God, how does it do that? Doesn't seem to affect you or me. Or if it does, maybe you were in line getting tested. The line was taking too long, so you left the line, never got tested, but then received a letter in the mail days or a week later. You're positive. You never tested me. I just gave you my name and got in line. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, maybe if you did get positive, were you really positive? I don't know. How the hell do we know with all these fraudulent tests running around everywhere and the fraudulent numbers they keep giving us? So, someone posted a nice little picture of his ear. It looks like they have they're trying to show that he maybe has a nearly invisible earpiece. Yeah, if you check this out, just real quick, this one. And they paused it, but you can see it right there, boom. Nearly invisible earpiece. It's got a little different color to it compared to the rest of his ear, right? His face. I mean, you could say, well, that's just his earlobe, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it is. To be fair, I don't know. Doesn't really matter because he's going down. We're yelling timber, you better run. You better hide. So someone had emailed me that, and I said, because they said, Joe, do you think Thursday's big news is this? Could it be this? And, talking about Woo Woo Dude's Thursday event, which we still don't know what it is. He just feels psychically something big is coming. And by the way, public service announcement, Digibyte supposed to have an announcement this week about some great news with the IT contractor for the EU. They just tweeted about 2 hours ago now. Sorry about that. We're not going to release that yet. We like to under promise and over perform like we usually do. So for right now, we need to keep this quiet. We're not going to release the information yet. And I was like, dang it. But it's okay. So my dream of the price of Digi, I still got, yes, it's going to happen. Yes, it will happen. It's still going to happen. But unfortunately, I think it was getting ready to happen this week, and not maybe so much now, because they're not going to do the announcement. And it was like a last minute change of heart they had apparently. So still all good. You have time to accumulate some more Digi, some more Theta perhaps, and get ready. I was getting a little conflicting information on my pendulum today about Theta. Is the big price we think it's going to? Is that going to happen before video on demand or after? Are we dropping down to a certain amount that I keep getting? And it was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, before or after VOD? And I was just getting mixed results as to before or after. So I thought, well, one of my big orders filled. I got out at 61.7, which is pretty much the absolute top, which is pretty awesome. And then the other two orders I had did not fill. So then we dropped down to 52 to 53. I had my big order filled, but the other two didn't. So I have some Theta on standby right now, and of course some stablecoin. So if we end up dropping here shortly, even more than where we got back in at, which is a possibility, I'll have some dry powder on the side to capture that. However, if we go up to the bigger number for some reason, like video on demand is announced, today, or not today, the next few days perhaps, and I don't know that. Maybe it pumps it up. Again, I already have some data to sell anyways because that one order filled. So I just when I get a little conflicting stuff with my pendulum, it's I guess it's trying to tell me like it could go either way, So I'm like, okay, let me see how I can play this. I'll do that because I've got stablecoin and I've got Theta. We'll just kind of sit back and maybe play some low orders to buy, and then we'll also play some higher orders to sell in case this video on demand announcement happens. So we'll just have to see how this goes. But at any rate, it always goes back to where it was. So we've already had it hit 58 cents a few times. It got to 60, 61 again. That's the new high. 61.7 is the new high for Theta. And it's going to go back. So the fact that I got in a big order at like 52 to 53 cents in between there, that's going to be like a 20% gain as soon as it goes right back there. I mean, it already touched 59 again. I could have sold. Again, I'm not waiting for that. I'm waiting for the bigger one that we think's coming. So anyways, just a little quick tidbit on that. Other than that, I kind of can't wait to see what's going to happen tomorrow. With Woo Woo Dude, I woke up at 3 a.m., fed Ian. He had 3 poopy diapers, one after the other. It's like, holy crap, Ian. Pun intended. And finally, okay, he's you done, son? All right. Tried to go to bed, and could not sleep the rest of the night. Could not sleep. And then I went out and had a dream, and it was a dream. I was asking Spirit because I was listening to some Indian chanting music, and a little bit different than what I listened to. And I said, Spirit, if this is good for me to connect, give me a dream tonight. And boy, they gave me a dream, but it's a little too private and personal to repeat. To be honest, even with Patreon, nobody. So, but I did want to let you know it worked, which was really neat. And Woo Woo Doo gave me a few little more instructions about listening to the music and for how long of a period of time for each song, then switch them. And so I've got my calendar set. Okay, it's time to switch every Monday. Switch, and that kind of thing. So, yeah, we'll be interested to see what happens. Again, just let's see what happens in the market because this news tomorrow could negatively potentially affect the crypto market. So again, the lower number that I keep getting when I ask my pendulum, and it has not changed for like weeks. No, we're going to see that number. We're going to see that number. We're going to see that number. My thing was, well, are we going to go to the big number first? And only recently it was like today I was like, oh God, what is it trying to tell me? I don't have solid information. I don't know. We might go to the higher number, or we might go to the lower number first. But again, the good news is I have some dry powder on the side. And I have some Theta sitting there, so whatever one happens, I'll just capitalize when it happens. It's the only way you can really play that. So that's I posted something similar with a little more detail in Patreon, but we'll see, guys. So on that note, tomorrow's Thursday. Again, can't wait to see it. And by the way, I will be doing a live stream with JC and 2 other people, I think, on his channel tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. We originally were going to do it 2 days before that, which would have been Tuesday. And something just kept getting in the way, reschedule. He's like, God, it's Thursday's the only day it's going to work now. I said, well, maybe that was meant for us to have a chat that late at night, because by then I'm sure whatever event we would think is coming, this big event, whatever it is, should probably happen before 9 o'clock at night. Therefore, it'll set us up to have a really interesting conversation. Whereas if we had the conversation Tuesday, well, we would maybe talk about some interesting things, but nothing super like whoa. So he's like, yeah, it's a good point. Spirit just like, no, guys, reschedule. Thursday's a good night. So mark that on your calendars. JC's channel, which is Beyond Mystic. Take care.